7, 8, 9, 10 hours. Who knows how long we go? I'll wear all of you out before it's over with. We're going to be talking about success. We're going to be talking about the different ways to get there. If you want a recording of today, very, very important to remember this. Yeah, let me just read this thing about 10.
This is coming down. It will not be live anywhere else. Will not be available anywhere else.
This will not be live or recorded any place except for merchants. Okay, now you guys that bought the boot camp, you are automatically, right? Am I right on this?
If you bought the boot camp, they'll get the recording.
For all of you that bought the boot camp, the thousands of people, Johnny, where's our name?
It's coming.
Thousands of people, congratulations, by the way. Some people are buying it right now. GrantCardone.com/virtual. GrantCardone.com/virtual. If you can't bear the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours that I go today, where I'm interviewing Tim Story, Lewis House, Evan Carmichael, Gloria Mayfield Banks, Brandon Dawson. Brandon Dawson has built billion-dollar businesses. He's working with me right now to build. We're working on another $2 billion play right now. Billy Jean, Marie Forleo, Damon John, Elena Cardone, P. Vargas. That's going to go on all day today. If you want the recording of that and you've already bought the boot camp, I'm giving it to you. Okay? For those of you who are just tuning in, if you want the recording, the way to grab it, the way to get it, two ways to get it, GrantCardone.com/virtual, and you come to our boot camp. It's $247. Come to our boot camp toward the end of the month. Or you can go VIP, you can go $247, $497, or $1997. I'll give you today's recording. It's the only place you can get it. I'll give it to you. Or you can go buy it. It's for sale at my website for $1,000, $997. Just change it to $1,000. I don't want the $3 discount in there. It keeps people from buying it or something. Okay? So $1,000 on my website if you want to buy today's recording, or I'll give it to you when you grab a boot camp ticket. For those of you, the thousands of you that have already bought the boot camp, Heather, Ayana, Clay, Dave, Patino, Angel, Angela, Annie, Sherry, for those of you who've already purchased the 10X boot camp, I'm going to give you today. Okay, now that being said, I would still stay tuned because we're going to be giving away gifts. We're going to be giving away money. Can I see my bag?
Absolutely.
I brought that much with me. We're going to be giving away flights on the plane. We're going to be giving away speaking spots to literally walk out on my stage at the 10X Growth Conference, 12,000 people. So you need to be here for that. You don't get that because we call your name out. You need to be available to win. If you want the recording, the easiest, simplest way to get today's recording is GrantCardone.com/virtual.
Could barely hold it.
GrantCardone.com/virtual. Annie's hands do not get that big yet, so we got to get her practicing. Got to work your hands, folks.
You're right.
Okay. Work your hands. Get up, work them. Okay. Which brings me today to welcome everybody. By the way, great to have you here on a Saturday. So good to be with you, spending time with you, your family. Kids, hopefully your kids. This is a non-cursing day, by the way. No explicit language today. I'm going clean as a whistle. How long do you guys think I can last? Good luck. Alex said good luck, okay? I'm going to pay $100 for everybody that calls me out on a curse word. First person that calls me out, dude, you just violated. $100 for every time I drop an F-bomb. Shit is not a curse word to me, by the way. I grew up in Louisiana. That's just the way you grow up, okay? So that word does not count. Damn does not count. But anything above damn, I'll refrain from the S-H-I-T today, too, okay?
Wow.
Anything above a damn, first person that calls me out, anything above a damn it, does not qualify. Okay? Anything above a damn, like if I said right now.
What about asshole?
If I said asshole right now, somebody would get $100. Boom, look, somebody already dropped it, okay? Okay, so the first person that gets that 100 is, man, y'all are ready. Seymour Dexter wins 100. Peel off 100. Seymour, I'm going to sign this for you too. So guys, again, you got to be available to get the gifts today. You have to buy GrantCardone.com/virtual to get the recording today. Okay, what does that do for you? There's 3 levels: a $247, a $497, $297, a $497, and $1997. $1997 is a VIP freaking super bonus. All these great things come with it. You get to eat with the speakers, meet the speakers, work with me, have lunch with me. It's crazy. And on all those levels, you get $1,000, the product that we're recording today and creating today, $1,000 for free. Or if you don't want to go to the boot camp, you don't have the 3 days, for whatever reason, you don't want to do it, can't see yourself doing it, maybe you don't need it, and you want today, you can go by at grantcardone.com/10x day recording. 10x day recording, right? It's 10x day recording, right, guys?
Yep, 10x day recording.
GrantCardone.com/10x day recording. If you don't want to spend $1,000, I'll give it to you. Your call. You cannot buy these products at Amazon. And anybody that tells you they have these products are frauds. A lot of people out there try to sell you our products, folks. If anybody's trying to sell you online, Bitcoin or a Grant Cardone product, and they don't have my trademark on their products, they are scamming you. And in many cases, what happens is you get the product, and then it gets taken down, and you don't actually own it anymore. It gets erased. You don't have it. So be sure you don't do that. Stay connected to the source. And then what I want to do this morning is I just want to, first of all, how many of you, I tell you what I want to do. What I want to do is anybody that's already signed up for the boot camp, you guys in our Facebook page, if you signed up for our boot camp already, I'd like to know from you to do a video, short video, under 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds, throw it on the Facebook page, why you signed up, why you love my material, why and how you've benefited from working with Grant Cardone, maybe over these last 10 days, or maybe one of the other, maybe I've helped you in some other way. But specifically, not I feel better, specifically what happened for you either over the last 10 days, or because you went to a boot camp, or why did you sign up for the boot camp, or has something happened for you already because you did sign up? You know, I'll just tell you right now, I bought a program when I was 25 years old. It was $2,500. That was 37 years ago. God, I can't believe that.
Man,
We did the math, it was like
Incredible.
$8,800.
That's like
Unreal.
almost $9,000 today. I did not have the money. I did not have the money. A man said to me, he's like, okay, so you don't have the money. Do you have excuses not to do this? I said, yeah, I don't have the money. He's like, all right, when are you going to get over your excuses? And I was like, wow. He's like, bro, if you can't figure out $2,500, how are you going to figure out the rest of your life? I'm like, okay, I'll call you back. It was an 800 number in Denver. I think it was called Laser Limited was the company. The most money I've ever spent in my whole life. Called my mom up and said, I need to borrow $2,500. And I knew my mom would give me the money, by the way. And I knew she had the money. But the problem I had was asking her for the money, because I had been, up to that point, a disappointment to my family. And I had let everybody down. I remember my mom. If you guys have parents, man, congratulations, man. Take care of them, okay? I remember my mom was in the hospital. I was 23 years old. My sister called me and said, you need to go see Mother at 3:30 this afternoon. Check on her. And I'm like, I'll be there. And I never showed up. And from then on, my family was like, do not trust Grant. He cannot be trusted. He does not deserve trust. And I was in betrayal to my family. So I had to swallow that. My mom was almost died in the hospital. And I had to swallow that and go to my mom and say, look, I promise you I will pay you back. I paid her back in 30 days. I bought the program on a Wednesday. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, this is long before Amazon, okay? 37 years ago. Dude, it took 10 days to get anything. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, before I even got the program, my sales had tripled. And I don't even know why. I have no explanation for it. This has always worked for me. I have bought programs since then that were 50 grand, 100 grand. I've invested millions of dollars in trainings and educations. The moment I commit, something magical happens. Because I'm waiting for it, by the way. That's the other thing. When I buy something, I don't think it might work. I think it's going to work for sure. Because where my money goes, my attention goes. When I spend money, dude, just so you guys know, we could give all these boot camps away for free. I could keep giving everybody everything I do for free for the next 20 years. The people that pay attention. They just did it. Do you know that we signed up 248,000 people for the 10X challenge, and less than 28,000 people showed up on any given day? 220,000 people signed up for something for free. What's the numbers on that? Like 90% didn't show up. Okay. All right. So stay here today. Close your door. Put a sign on your wall. Hey, do not disturb. I got some superstars coming in here today. Everybody I'm bringing in today has done it a different way. Tim Story, Lewis House, Evan Carmichael, Lori Mayfield Banks. There's men, there's women, there's young, there's old, there's black, there's white, there's people that believe and people that don't believe, okay? Billy Jean's going to be here, Marie Forleo, Damon John, Elena Cardone, Pete Vargas. I'll be here all day. I'll be doing Q&A in between.
They're going to be teaching too.
They're going to be teaching.
Yeah.
We're not just doing Q&A with them. They're going to be teaching, unlike what we've done the last 13 days, and I offered you 10. Always over-deliver, folks. And have not missed a day or a minute. Sean Burke says, I have not missed a day or a minute. Sean, wow. Hey Sean, I want you to do a video on that. When you do the video, throw it on the Facebook page. Everybody, we're going to give away $200 to 10 people that do a video. Throw it on the Facebook page. Will everybody know where the Facebook page is?
Yeah.
How many different channels are we on right now?
It's 5. The 10X Community Facebook page.
10X
Challenge Facebook page.
Yeah,
10X Challenge.
Facebook page.
10X Challenge on our Facebook page. You have to be a member there though, right?
Part of it, it's free to join.
It's free to join. You go there, we accept you. Don't act like a wanker. That's not a curse word. I could have gone there though. Almost did. I went D, I went P. I said, nah, I go wanker. I went with the W. Okay? Yeah, so we did 13 days, okay, 13 days. Some of you made the whole thing. Some of you made half of it. Some of you made 3 days of it. Some of you didn't make any of it. You're probably not here. Maybe you are right now. Look, so what? Get over your losses. So what? Don't be disappointed. Oh, man, I missed it all. You know how many people are like, I missed it, so I'm not going to do it? Let's pick it up from here. You can't go backwards. We can go forward a lot easier than we go backwards. All right, real quick, before I bring our first genius in, because I got geniuses for you today. I just want to share with you some of the secrets. And we've given away, how much money have we given away?
We've given away cash. We've given away over $30,000.
$30,000 in cash.
And we've given away over $214,000 in prizes.
200 and how much?
14,000.
14,000 in prizes. Okay, and we got a lot more stuff to give away. You just got to be available today, all right? Okay, so I just want to share with you secrets to success. I do actually believe there are secrets. Not that they're hidden or buried, but that people are confused about success. Like they're like, oh man, my God, it's so complicated. It's actually very, very simple. Probably one of the first things about it is it's simple. It's officially 10X Day, by the way. I just got something from Donald Trump. Mr. Cardone, it's officially 10X Day, 10/10/2020. Today's your day.
Wow.
And for the rest of the world. Okay, Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump. President of the United States of America. Hold on, another one's coming in. Joe Biden just sent me another one. Today's officially 10X Day. Okay? So let's see who else sends me one. Okay. So everybody agrees today's 10X Day. We've given away how much money, Jared? What'd you say?
Over 30K.
30,000 in cash.
214,000 in prizes.
214,000 in prizes. And today, we will give 10 people on 3 different days at our 10X Growth Conference. 30 people will win a chance to walk out on our stage at the 10X Growth Conference. And I guarantee you that is worth $1 million. To each person that gets to go up there. The fact that you can get a picture of yourself on a stage, okay, where there's 12,000 people in a room, and you were on that stage, you can put that on your resume. Those people will be part of our boot camp, by the way. So make sure for the thousands of you that have already bought the boot camp, congratulations. Success, secrets to success. Number 1. And there's probably more than 10. I'm going to give you number 1. I'm going to give you the most important one. Success is simple. It is not complicated. If you're taking notes, maybe we can do note rounds. We give away in between, you know.
Okay.
Success is simple, folks.
Hashtag 10x day.
Hashtag
right there,
use-
just take a picture.
where they
Hashtag 10x day
where they post it on Facebook.
on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
Hashtag Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and we'll see it. You got to use the hashtag 10x day and mention yours truly. Cardone. Okay, because then I'll see it, right? It'll pop up. Success is simple. Anytime I complicate success, there's lies. Complications are lies. They're lies, confusion, misinformation. You guys that aren't doing anything, I'm giving you some freaking valuable data right now. Anytime you don't know what to do, you're confused, or you don't understand something. You're working a camera, and somebody said, man, you got to go with the big red, man. You got to go, the big red's the best image, right? But you see another guy that's freaking a genius at a camera, and he's using a camera that's $500. Or maybe it's drones. You're learning drones. Oh man, drones are complicated. My mother used to say this to me. Mom, how you make your black beans? Man, your black beans are so good. Oh, it's complicated stuff. And then it became complicated. Okay? Because it was complicated to her. She actually did not know what she did. She just did it and quit paying attention to it. So she could do it, but she couldn't teach it. She didn't know what a recipe was. So number one, success is simple. Number two, you need massive goals, folks. Day one of the 10X challenge of 13 days. I said you need goals so big. If they're so big that it will change your life significantly, you will walk on glass. You will blow through doors. You will handle rejection. How many of you are experiencing rejection out there right now? This week you experienced some rejection. I did. Every day. Somebody said, please fix your connection, Grant. My connection's good, baby. You almost got a curse word from me. In England, Serge Bawa said, in England, wanker is a curse word. Well, good.
You're going to have to send some
I'll
pounds.
send you a pence. I'm sending you 1 pence. Yeah, rejection, man. A lot of rejection. Guys, if you are experiencing rejection, it's because your goals are not big enough. How do you have time for rejection? The emotion, the sensation of, oh, I'm so disappointed right now. Why? Because the goal's not big enough. If you were going for $1 billion, rejection, somebody tells you no, you're going to stop and let it hurt your feelings? When you're experiencing rejection, it is because you don't have that massive goal in place. Big think. Surrounded by little people. Hard to have massive goals when you're surrounded by little people. Most of us are surrounded by little people. Little think. Just be happy. Just be healthy. Family's all that matters. And there's 8 billion people on this planet. You got to know that there's more that matters than just you and 3 other people. Okay. Get your money right. Number 3. You cannot be successful long term if you don't get your money right. Every speaker I had on here, Glenn Stern says, money's really, it's a weird thing. One side of the equation, it matters a lot. Another side of the equation, it doesn't matter at all. He's like, but you got to have it in order to get anything done. In order to take care of this half, you have to have money on this side. So become a genius about your money. And I'm sorry, but you cannot delegate this to an accountant. Most accountants that I have met, accountants that work for me, I would never take financial advice from. Never, ever. Like, understanding money is different than being able to balance a checkbook. It's completely different. All right, so success is simple. Have massive goals. Get your money right. Number 4, you got to become a marketing genius. You must increase your bust.
That's not a curse word either.
That's not a curse word. I can go there. Okay? You have to become a marketing genius, and never before in the history of the world has it been any easier than it is right now. Facebook, Instagram, live streams, reels, YouTube. YouTube's the beast. Everybody's ignoring it. Google search, writing articles, okay? If you Google my name today, Grant Cardone and Yahoo, Grant Cardone and real estate, Grant Cardone and Trump. You're going to see 3 articles that were written about me this week, 3 interviews that were done about me this week, where I have an opinion, collaborating with other groups. It posts, it's not me writing it, posts. And then the next thing you know, people are talking about me and having opinions about me, good or bad. You must become a marketing genius. You have to get half the planet, all the planet to know you. And naturally, if the whole planet knows you, half of them will not like you and the other half may like you. So you got to become a marketing genius. The moment you become a marketing genius, you got to learn how to handle haters. I always remind myself this about the critics. My wife got some criticism from somebody today, and I said, baby, just remember, they're talking about you, and you don't even know them. What does it matter? Okay? How the hell do you think I'm going to get John Travolta or Dana White to show up on my stage if I don't have haters along the way?
They got haters.
They got haters. Oh my God, John Travolta? How many magazines do you think he's been on? Number 5, never quit. You cannot quit regardless of what happens. Quitting, by the way, it's impossible to actually quit anything. Because as soon as you quit, you got to start again. Including all you guys that believe in the one life phenomenon. What if they eat one life? What if you got to come back? What if you're like, oh man, boom, I'm out. And then you're like, oh, I'm back again. Oh shit. Oh, whoa. Let's see who got that. Oh. You said it. Let's see, curse word, curse. Man, you guys are paying attention. Okay, Heat W gets the $100. Okay, Heat. Let me just sign this to Heat. Okay. That was a mumble.
The most we might give away is
I wouldn't be able to.
Number six, you got to get over your losses quick. You got to get over them.
so important.
Takes me about 30 hours. I know how long it takes me, by the way. I get hit with something. I'm like, okay, next 30 hours is going to be ugly. I'm going to hate everybody. You know, I'm going to freaking moan and groan and gripe and resent. And this is so unfair. I'm just telling you guys what I do every day. And then I'm like, and then what happens? And by the way, I would change this. Don't get over your losses quick. Learn how to use your losses. Learn how to use the losses to fuel you. Because I actually never get over it. I got a guy that sued me, I don't know, when was that? Back 19, had to be 2008. I still resent him. Every day it's fuel my tank. I'm like, Nitro Wayne, Ralph. Let me show you what I got for you, Ralph. Okay? This is one of the things I bought for you, Ralph. You helped me get this. Thank you. And Rob, and your attorney. All three of you guys fueled me to get that plane. Thank you so much. God bless you. Amen. 7, double down. You got to double down, man. When the cards are good, you got to go all in. You got to double down. This is why I was saying this, I think on day 4. The reason Vegas never gets beat is because you guys go in there and you're trying to conserve your money. I'm only going to, if I lose 100, you go in there with the wrong attitude too. Once I lose $100, I'm out of here. Okay? I'm not going to the ATM machine no matter what happens. The whales go in there and they'll be like, they're bringing in millions of dollars. Ming Young is coming in tonight. He's flying in from Beijing. He has 2 planes, one for his staff and one for his money. And he's bringing it in cases. Right? And every bet is like, go. Can we take this bet? The next one's going to be double that. And dude, they're worried about it. The casino, these whales can take down these casinos, okay? It's not this guy that takes down the casino. Little guy builds casino, big guy actually puts that casino at risk. That's why all casinos have a rule. We can ask you to leave and not play here. We have the right not to serve you cards. So double down. You guys got to learn how to double down. How you going to double down? Double down on a little goal. How you going to double down when you got Dave Ramsey in your ear telling you don't take on debt? You need debt to double down. You cannot get big thinking small, going small, okay? Double down. What are y'all talking about?
Evan Carmichael's
Evan's
in.
here.
Okay, good. Double down, double down, double down, double down. Don't be a clown. Okay, 7. Trick. This is a trick. If this is not a secret, I don't know anybody else talking about it. Get pulled forward. Okay, the way I get pulled forward is this. Today is 10/10. Officially. What is today? Officially? Worldwide? Today, post it below. Today is 10x day. Okay?
Tim's story is first.
Okay? The trick. Yeah. You guys come on, stand over, guys. I got enough going on. I got 3-pointers right now. Okay? 10/10. What I do, a little trick I do. Okay? I've done it for the last 13 days, by the way. I have things pull me forward. I don't really have choices. There's certain parts of my life where I don't have choices, where I have things I obligate to dates. Okay? I never don't show up. Sometimes I try to get out of them. Hey, can we get out of this? You know?
Yes.
Okay? So what's my next obligation? My next obligation is what? What's the date on the boot camp?
23.
October 23rd.
Okay, so 10/23, 24, and 25. GrantCardone.com/virtual. I'm going to spend 3 days with you. I spent $2 million. Oh, by the way, when it's just a podcast, you're like, can I get out of it? Yeah, Grant, we can cancel. We can move it. Okay? But when you got $2.9 million invested, you're probably not going to go away from that. Probably not going to. I got 4,000 people coming. Okay? So what I do is I have things pull me forward. They pull me forward. I don't have people pushing me. The last time I had somebody push me, I was 23 years old, 24 years old. I was a salesman, and the manager's giving me a quota. I'm like, hey, you ain't gonna give me a quota. I ain't gonna have other people tell me what I'm capable of. And I started building my own quotas, having something pull me forward. That's the big goal, the big dreams, the people. Okay. When I'm done with this on 10/23, I'm gonna go 10/26. I'm gonna go to St. Bart's, and I got a bunch of my buddies showing up there. Okay, yeah, they're going to put the little thing up my nose and check me. 8 days later, they're going to check me again. I've already sent the deposit over there. I'm getting pulled forward, okay? You guys don't have anything on your calendar. Look at your calendar. What do you have? Monday, you got to go to work. That's not being pulled forward. You've got to. You're obligated. What are your choice? Make this a choice. 10/23, 24, 25. Go to GrantCardone.com/virtual right now if you haven't already bought it. Buy the boot camp. Put your commitment in the physical universe in the future. You have to make a physical commitment. Here, I'm in. Right? So we did Marlin Stadium. Marlin Stadium, people were like, how'd you sell Marlin Stadium out? I gave them a check for $6 million. How'd you sell it out though? I gave them a check for $6 million. When you're that committed, man, you're going to make it work. See, the problem most people do is they don't commit. They try stuff. Even you guys in your advertising, we're going to try a little bit. Let's see how this works. Okay? I'm like, okay, you try to see if that great ad works, and I'm going to take a bad ad and do that. Let's see which one works. Because the bad ad will work if you spend enough money. All marketing works if you don't quit on it. Every one of these principles I'm giving you right now apply to everything. Relationships, money, marriage, marketing, everything. You just stay with it. Double down on your successes. Get pulled forward in a marriage. I need things to pull us forward. Things that we'll be excited about. For my staff, we need things that pull us forward. I probably don't do a good enough job on that, but we're always into something. Like sometimes we're like, when we finish this one, we're going to go on this trip, and then the next thing you know, we come up with this other bigger thing to do, and we're like, cancel the trip. Let's go do this big thing. Number 8, folks. Don't go it alone. If you study super successful people, you cannot come up with one person, not one person, nobody in this feed. You show me one person that has ever gone it alone. I'll pay $1,000 for anybody that can give me one person that was successful, that we know their name, you and I know their name. Yeah, don't go it alone. It's number 8. Eli ain't going it alone, man. God, come on. How many employees Elon's got? At PayPal, at the first score. By the way, Elon never goes it alone. Folks, Elon takes on debt like it's air. He takes on investors. Taking on investors is not going it alone. You show me somebody that hit it big. Glenn Stearns had a partner. Sure did. Ended up buying out his partner. In fact, his partner was who he went to work for, and then he flipped the model on him. Jesus didn't go it alone. What's wrong with you people? Man, read your Bible. He had 12 dudes with him all the time. And went from village to village. He left home, by the way. He told Mary and Joe, I got to go. And Mary was like, but Jesus, you only have one pair of sandals. I'm worried about you. He's like, I'm going anyway. I got to go. Nobody will listen to me here. Okay? Rockefeller didn't go alone. Come on, man. Helen Keller? How could Helen Keller go anywhere alone? Shit, she couldn't see. We said that wasn't a curse word.
No. You said you were going to do it.
Richard Emmett, you get $100.
Oh, man. Richard?
Swear jar. The swear jar is coming up.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Don't go it alone, folks. Don't go it alone. 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 Please don't go it alone. Get a team, man. Get some people that you know. You can trust them. They're transparent. You know what's going on. If you can get on a list of people that come to our offices, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The first 20 people that grab our VIP, first 20 people today, new people that grab our VIP, grantcardone.com/virtual. And you go VIP, I'm going to invite you to our offices anytime between now and the end of the year. We do this every week. Every week we set a date for people to come in. You fly in. You are a welcome guest in our offices. We have, how many people coming here tomorrow? 12 people coming tomorrow. grantcardone.com/virtual. Go VIP. You got 10 minutes to do this, okay? And I'll give the first 20 people access to visit our office for free, okay? You come to our classroom, come to our meetings, meet every one of our departments, see our culture. Why am I doing that? I don't want you to go it alone. Quit going it alone. What are you thinking? How are you going to get anywhere without all by yourself, okay? Number 9, give, and keep giving, which means you're going to need some energy. You're going to need some energy. And number 10, notice how much we've given you guys, by the way. Told you I'd give you 10 days. Said it'd be 1 hour. It was never a 1 hour day. Most of the days were 2 hours. Said that'd be 10 days. It was 13. Then we give you today. Today could be 6, 8, 9, 10 hours. If you guys want the recording, just let me know you want the recording and we'll get you the recording. Okay? It's a simple, easy way to get the recording. And the last thing. I can't read it though. What does it say, man? I wrote this down myself. I don't know. Let me bring in my guest. Always. Oh yeah. Always show up. Always say yes to everything. Always show up for the appointment. You don't think that people are qualified? Show up. Okay. Last weekend, I went and looked at a house in Fort Lauderdale. I'm probably not a buyer for a house right now, but I'm looking, I'm snooping, I'm checking, I get bored. I go look at houses because they pull me forward. I'm like, hey, how could I do that? The guy says, hey, you need to send us a financial statement to look at this house. I'm like, okay. Why don't you just Google me? I have. Okay. Maybe you got the wrong guy. Okay, so like, why don't you just say yes? Okay, and when the owner says, hey, did you see his financials? Yes, I did see it. Okay, we're meeting with this guy. Okay, they haven't sold the house. By the way, I didn't get to go see that house because the guy added time and energy. I'm like, okay, I don't need the house. Like, boom, you made it too hard for me. Don't make it hard. Always say yes to the customer, folks. Say yes. Figure out how to say yes to people. All right? I have with us right now a guy that I didn't bring him for you. I brought him for me. Give you number 11, by the way. Number 11. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little selfish. The entire list of speakers that I'm bringing to you today, I bring to me first. Hey, do I want to hear him? Will he help me? Because if he'll help me and I want to hear him, I believe he'll help other people. This guy is a friend of mine, like a brother, like family. But the moment I met this man, I was like, I'm going to spend the next 30, I'm gonna go get old. He's probably going to reside over my funeral. He'd be the perfect minister. Always hustling. Okay? Tim Story, author, speaker, life coach. He helps you create the future you desire. His most recent book, Come Back and Beyond, is a top seller at Amazon. He has inspired me and people from all walks of life, including entertainment people and everybody in between, from executives to deprived children throughout the world. He privately counsels very high-profile people. You probably saw him with the Billy Killer herself, the Big O, Oprah. He's traveled to 75 countries. He's been to more countries than I have. He spends time with Kids Havens Orphanage in Johannesburg, South Africa. He's featured on the nationally syndicated Keep the Faith Radio, featured on Steve Harvey TV Live every week. He has been at the 10X Growth Conference 3 times. He is, most importantly, more than this list, he is a friend of mine, he is a friend of Elena's, and he is now a friend of yours on 10X Day. Tim Story, take it away.
What a privilege. Okay, so number one, Grant and I are real friends. We're real brothers, just as he said. I want to wish a happy birthday month to Jared Glant, because Jared makes so many things happen around there. And so you're going to love what we're talking about for the next 15 to 20 minutes. I want you to write down the word momentum, the word momentum. The word momentum means a force. It means an energy. It means a drive, and it means a push. Now, because of my life working with entertainers one-on-one as a life coach for 30 years now, is that I work with a team of psychologists and psychiatrists that help me with some of my clients. And so I was telling them that I believe that every single person, even when they were a baby, that they had momentum, they had force, energy, drive, push, that they have a voice to them. And so all of the different psychologists and psychiatrists agreed, and they said, Tim, sometimes it's verbal, sometimes it's not, because maybe that baby is quiet, or maybe that the baby has been inside of them. Now, so every one of you
go to grantcardone.com/10xday
child, you had
and watch this live.
Next day live.
grantcardone.com/10xday
how powerful
live.
this gets.
What?
Live stream.
grantcardone.com/10xday